Data Curry Analytics Academy, mastering data science, engineering, and analytics.
Hi everyone, I hope you all are doing well. So today we are going to discuss about time complexity in programming, which is one of the most commonly asked question in the interviews. So there are basically three different type of time complexity. First is big O, second is big omega, and third is big theta. So let's understand this with an example. So assume we have an array of length n, right? So this will be the length of array, and now if I gave you a task to find any specific number from the elements of this array, let's say I need to find 10. So to find 10, basically you need to compare with the first element, then second element, then third element, and finally when you try to compare with the fourth element, you will find this, right? So 4 will be the total time consumed for searching this specific number. In the same way, if I gave you some number which is not present here, let's say 34. So 34 is not present here. So for that you need to check all the elements. That means you need to check for n time, because we have n different elements, correct? So after searching the nth element, you will able to say that this number is not present in the array. So this is worst case scenario, and this is known as big O notation, right? So big O notation will always be n for this case. Then if I ask you to find the first number, that is 3, so you will always find 3 at the first position, right? So after comparing with the first element, basically you will able to find it. So the big omega notation will be 1 for this case. In the same way, if I ask you to find any random number just like 10, you can search for 8, 12, 21, 17 or any other number in between. So that will be considered as big theta. That means any number, or you can say any time complexity between big O and big omega, right? So that is theta. So with this example, I hope now you are able to understand what is the difference between big O, big omega and big theta. Now let me try to explain this with a graph. So basically here we have different time complexity of big O, big omega and big theta, right? So if you can see this graph, so basically the orange line is representing big omega, blue line is representing big O, and big theta representing by gray line. So basically you can see the gray line is fluctuating between the worst time and best time, right? So this is a real life example, and it is not mandatory that the value of big omega will always be 1. So it can be 1, 2, 3, 4 or anything, right? So it should be depending upon the program. If your program need to run for any specific time, in the best case also, so that will be the minimum time, right? It could 4, it could 5, or it could be any other number. Okay, so I hope with this example now you are able to understand what is the difference between big O, big omega and big theta. So that's it for this lecture. I hope this was helpful for you, so you can subscribe us for more such video. Thank you.